Welcome to Family Law Software. This video will give you a quick overview of the software and get you started. Right now, we are on the Files and Settings tab. This is where you start client files. There are two ways to get started. You may click Register Client to have your client enter data online electronically, or you may start a file yourself by clicking the New button. If you are going to enter the data yourself, you may wish to give your client paper client data sheets, so your client can enter the information and send it back to you. If your client has entered the information electronically, you can open the client's file by clicking this Open Online Client File button. And the file will open in your software with all the data the client entered available to you. If you make changes in the data, the next time the client logs in, the client will see those changes. Let's go back to the Files and Settings tab. Note that there are two groups of files, online client files and your files. If you want to take a file away from a client, simply save the online client file under a different name. Now the file will be saved in the Your Files group, and you will be able to open it whenever you select the button to open one of your files. The client does not have access to any files that are in the Your Files group. Now let's see how to enter data for the client. You go here to the Enter Data tab, and you will see screens relating to child support and screens relating to your financial statement. Let's start with child support. You enter the information by clicking each of these down arrow buttons in turn and filling in the information in that section and then proceeding to the next section. Notice that when you change the numbers on the screen, the child support amount at the top changes instantly. This amount is at the top of the screen in the cloud version of the software, which we are seeing here, and it's at the bottom of the screen in the desktop software for Windows and Macintosh systems. When the data is all entered and you want to review and print the guideline worksheet, go over here to Reports and select the Child Support Guideline. Click the PDF button at the top and you will be able to print the worksheet. Although it is possible to type right onto the guideline form, it is a good idea not to do that. What is happening when you enter data on the Enter Data tab is that the data is flowing everywhere else it is needed. So when you enter wages here on the guideline worksheet, those wages are also flowing to the affidavit form. They are flowing to the tax calculation, which may be useful in the child support guideline calculation, and they are flowing to the software's budgeting and cash flow reports, which are useful when you go to negotiate. So it is much better to enter your data here on the Enter Data tab and not over on the Reports tab. Now let's see how to enter data for the financial statement. Again, enter data and click the screens, each one in turn, for the financial statement. The background and child information screen has name and address information and so on for each party. The Form Info screen has all of the information for the financial statement that is not related to a number that you would enter. Income and expenses have the income and expenses. You'll notice the links across the top for the different areas of income and expense, and you'll notice that you can show screens for one party, the other party, or both parties. If you're looking at one party at a time, you'll have more data entry options. If you're looking at both parties, you'll see them both side by side. And again, when you are ready, go to the Reports tab, select the Financial Affidavit, and print. Family Law software can do a lot more than simply calculate child support and prepare the financial affidavit. And you'll see a lot of those features on the Analysis tab. You can see the impact of child and spousal support on the bottom line, ask what if for child support without changing any of your actual numbers, Ask what if about custody, tax exemptions, incomes, etc. You can try different child support, alimony, exemptions, filing statuses, and see the impact of those on the bottom line very quickly and easily. And there are various ways to calculate a negotiated spousal support amount. You can balance the parties' incomes, or you can calculate an amount of spousal support that meets the need of a recipient. You can also divide the property between the parties using the information that you have already entered for the financial affidavit. And you can see how far your proposed division is from an even split. And finally, you can calculate child support arrears in a variety of situations and see how much interest has accrued. Family law software can help you practice more efficiently, more effectively, and more profitably. Thanks for watching.